peace.
Haste? Are you serious?
Survive me.
I will resist. The light take you.
Out of my way! Fall! Endure this!
They're all vampires.
Prepare yourself. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
My
Oh, stop it.
pile on! Die!
Now I can understand why people
Make
call this
every
the worst
strike
dungeon.
count.
I've only just started and I already don't like it. Bitch, you're full strength. Why are you doing vampiric touch?
Desna, guide my hand.
Why is she only attacking once? Staggered. Oh, damn it.
Let's hear you cry.
And they're staggering me, so I can only attack once.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Wow, this sucks.
You've crossed the wrong month. Heal me quickly.
Make your peace. Into the fray.
No, I can't hit anyone. What is their fucking AC? 44? I'm on an easy ass version of the difficulty, and their AC is goddamn 44. That means no one in my party can hit anything unless they crit. No one. Not a single character can hit anybody. Plus 32. On Ivu, it's plus 32 to hit. Plus 28 on him. This one. Fuck that dungeon. All right. So... It's a good test on whether or not you're ready for the next act. There is no way the next act has enemies with AC 44. You fucking kidding me? That is... If so, that is such a fucking spike in difficulty. That's insane. Like, the enemies here have ACs in the 20s. A hand axe, a battle axe, or a great axe. I'm not going to use any of those. I guess make it great axe because it sounds cooler. They all say it. They all have the same. Lol, he doesn't know. I'm going to need you to tell me right now if you guys are fucking with me or being sincere. Because if you're sincere, I think we're done. Like, how are you going to double the enemy's difficulty from one act to the next one? That's fucking bananas. Do we get rid of Chillroyd's hide and tusks? Or do we go ahead and get started on something else? I think we get started on the attractive impulse. Let's do that. Alright. You get better buffs? Fucking better. Man, I'm too lazy for that shit. Oh. $16 seems really low, doesn't it? I really want to increase my ranged units here. That's what's going to actually make my army more effective. We're pumping in more quarters. I mean, essentially. I'm still level 9. God damn. Come on. I'm going to need to take out that horde. Now, what I'll just do is if it actually is that difficult in the next act, I'll just go in the custom settings and turn down the difficulty again. Be like, ha ha ha, no you're not. Alright, let's go that way. Oh. I thought I'd already rested. The game doesn't have story mode until you force it. Well, yeah, it does have story mode. I just use a mod to do it. My mod has all kinds of custom difficulty stuff that the custom difficulty also does not have.
I will defend my dream.
If you have to min-max in order to win at a game, the difficulty is too overtuned.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I've never enjoyed min-maxing. So as soon as someone comes in and they're like, you have to min-max in order to even have a chance to win the game, I'm going to be like, all right, you lost my interest.
I will resist.
I play games to have fun, not to stress the fuck out on how to be the most optimal character available just in order to have a good time.
You won't survive me.
Prepare yourself.
Min-maxing sounds like zooming in and out. Kinda? Weirdly enough.
Move out.
I've played a couple of games where it was basically like, unless you're following like an online guide on how to play the game, you basically can't beat it because it's just so overtuned.
Head on.
I did not enjoy those games.
I lead. You follow.
Wait, was this just a random encounter on the road? It was, wasn't it? I'm all trying to explore to see what's on the map. It's just a random encounter. I'm having fun playing the game.
Yet another obstacle.
So I would like to continue to play the game.
Endure this!
It's like, why do you think I went into the mod and turned off negative levels and minus attribute points attacks and stuff like? Because those were the two things in Pathfinder Kingmaker I hated the most. Was haha, I hit you twice. Now your level 15 character is level 4, and I'm just like,
Desna, guide my hand!
Die!
no, my loot. Oh, okay. Oh, he just had daggers, Sag. The game requires you have a lot of knowledge that a lot of people won't have ahead of time. Like, I have a lot of TTRPG knowledge, but it's all D&D, right? So the intricacies of, like, the differences between how fear works between D&D and Pathfinder constantly kicks my ass. I could never get it through my head in Kingmaker that fear is, like, hands down the worst ability in the game. Petrified Traveler? I guess I could go there? I could also go to the Circle of the Riddle, because I have some... You've played D&D 5e and Pathfinder, and they're vastly different. Yeah, they are. Ooh, traveling merchant. Ooh, piece of candy. It's a monk belt. All right, see you later, bud. I'm sorry. Where are you going? There's an enemy army there and an enemy army here. I'm gonna hold here and see if I can fight this one. She's not gonna level up though, is she? No. What about my level 7 guy? He also would not level up. Well, I don't know, he might. Alright. We'll swap these for this. Relic will be augmented. Okay, do it. Why'd you need to interrupt me for that? Continue? Alright, we'll do that. And then come back over here. You keep going. Camp? Hearty meal, unable to make. Character cannot craft this. Oh. Wait, should I be keeping that stuff? Why is it a trash sell item when you need it to make food? Alright, no more hearty meals, I guess. But yeah, D&D 5e is definitely friendlier. Have I finished Legacy of the Ancients? I don't think so. Let's go there first. Oh, I thought I'd been here.
Make every strike count.
Make your peace.
Jesus.
Let's hear you cry.
How high is her AC? 35? And the guy just wailed on her like it was nothing. Ouchie.
Amronda gratior. Amronda gratior. Amronda gratior.
Begone, fiend! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I will resist.
Amronda gratior.
The light take you.
Ashan savitur.
My bones!
Fall! You won't survive me.
Where am I? What am I doing? Alright, you. Back to Winter Sun. How goes Pathfinder? Eh. Mid. It's starting to do that really annoying difficulty spike for no apparent reason. So once it kicks that into high gear, like I was telling everybody earlier, once it kicks that in high gear, I'll just go in there and tweak all the settings and make it a little easier. All right, do I have the blocks for this now? No. I think the problem Owlcat has with a lot of their titles is Owlcat wants you to play... At least it seemed like this in Kingmaker, and it's starting to seem like this now in Wrath of the Righteous, is they want you to play perfectly. And if you don't play perfectly, you're just going to get fucking stomped. I'm on the easiest difficulty.
Move out.
Ivo, what are you doing? Just walking. Everybody's running over the exit. Ivo's just like, I'm chilling. It's cool. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like I was telling everybody else, I'll just tweak the difficulty and make it easier. It's fine. Okay, so there's that. I guess we'll go to Core of Riddles and see if I have 2 sets of, I don't know, domino tiles, and I just need to figure out where they go. Yeah.
Prepare yourself. Disappear.
Run them through. Endure this.
Nailed it.
We won't fall here. I swear it. Make every strike count.
Yeah, I remember when people were trying to tell me that Divinity Original Sin had like a really hard difficulty curve, and I was all like, bitch, did you play these games?
Head on.
I don't think those Divinity players ever played these Pathfinder games. You found parts of Divinity Original Sin difficult? Well, yeah, I found parts of Baldur's Gate 3 difficult, sure. A misunderstanding. A special messenger from Gallifrey was delivering a missive to Dresden and ran into a sentry patrol by accident. Alas, the soldiers took the messenger for an enemy and attempted to search him, which ran contrary to the messenger's instructions. The sentries were killed and the messengers arrived in Dresden, now awaiting the commander's judgment. Accuse the messenger's superior officers. Adds 2,000 leadership. Increases morale, deducts 1,500 logistic experience. Oh, my logistics is already so behind, dude. My logistics is just at rank 2. Fart, dude. Morale reduces by 20. You only have 20 morale, so morale would go to 0. Come on, dog. Morale increases but deducts logistics experience. We have lots of ways to gain morale, I guess, yeah. Soldiers have learned that orders are more important than their lives. The messenger's work has become more efficient, but the troops are slightly shaken. Well, all my morale is high, like my conquest, my banners, I mean. My banners are high, so it'll slowly creep back up on its own, but... And once this is done, I can do one of these that increases morale. None of these increase morale. We're fucked. No, we'll be fine. Just a pain in the dick. You? I was able to level this guy from 1 to 9, like, very quickly, army size. 1 to 9 did not take me very long. Getting from 9 to 10? Oh my god, dude. Let's save here. Let's try to take out this fortress. Fuck you, dick. One to 12. 3. Tight. Fucking fire again. Nice. I'm going to lose all of my paladins here. Alright, so I lost a lot of dudes. I won't be surprised if I actually drop a level army strength. Spent months not building up my army level. Lose one battle, drop an army level. Host of demons once guarded the horrific remains of the Tower of Yath. Sculpted from demon flesh, the Crusaders stormed the ruins and ended the lives of those who dwelt within. The remains of the tower resemble a decomposing carcass of a giant beast, and the warriors of the Crusade are already setting up a war camp a few miles from the ruins to keep an eye on the heap of rotting meat. That's hot. I didn't even unlock Heart of Mystery. Damn it. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. They have 40 speed. What is my speed? 16? Oh wait, no, that's not it. I wonder if I just attack the other demon army and say screw it. Let's save again. See what happens. If I can get the jump on him, I think we'll be okay. Didn't get the jump on shit. Yikes, bro. We also only have 25 clerics. What if I do this? Oh, rip. The hell is that? Alright, not bad. The errand is complete. Storm's Peak. What? K-Dog's dark magic has built Storm's Peak, a reinforced citadel to the south of Dresden. Crusading armies will be under constant threat as long as the fortress stands. The commander must launch a preemptive strike. Okay, where is it? They keep saying south of Dresden, and there's nothing south of Dresden. The fuck are they talking about? Have you rested? You've not rested.
It's so wonderful. That's not.
You think that was K-Dog's army that I just beat? Maybe. So you're saying now those little armies that rush me every once in a while won't come anymore? Gross.
Desna, guide my hand.
Out of my way!
Nice.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Make your peace.
Die!
You know, Ulbrich, I really like you in your bird form, but sometimes you just get in the way, dude. Your hitbox is too big. I can't help but click on him sometimes. Report. Storm's Peak, the stronghold of the fierce K-Dog, has been captured and razed to the ground. The mighty Baylor and his army will no longer be able to threaten Dresden from this location. K-Dog opted to avoid a fight, leaving the citadel in the moments of the battle, but there is no doubt he will attempt to avenge such an affront. Okay. Neat. Alright, do I have the puzzle pieces for this one? I don't know. It'd be cool if the puzzle pieces were like labeled as to where they went. I could figure it out. Otherwise it's just like musical chairs with these zones until I find out the right one. Aha! Found one.
Onwards!
Found one. Okay. Everybody stand out of the
No
way
one
here.
stands in my way.
Thank you. That's what I meant. Now, I forget how this works. Oh, good lord. I thought for a lot of these I'd have more on the floor, right? So how does this work? This means this... This tile needs to look like that. There. There are only 2 of them. Okay. And so these 3 need to be like that. Okay, so this one's already in the wrong place. This one needs to be the... Wait. That can't be it. Okay, hold on. So this one, it needs to be ZY at the bottom and Z, like, angle at the top. These are 2 same tiles. So it really shouldn't matter. Yep, that's correct. Unless the... Okay, they are exactly the same. Okay. Okay. So this one right here... Wait, how does that even work? I thought the way these puzzles worked is if you took this whole thing and slid it all the way down, those would be those 3 pieces there. But this one and that one don't match each other. So that wouldn't be possible, right? Isn't that how it works? Pretty sure the rules for each puzzle are independent. Well, how the fuck are you supposed to know what the rules are? All these puzzles they want you to solve, but they don't tell you any of the rules?
Move out!
The fuck? Okay, so I would assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay. So maybe... If I was looking at it like this, you would assume that 7 with wings, and then this thing would be right here. I don't have a 7 with wings. Is this that? Yes. Okay. Flip that around. Okay. Well, that's not exactly
Head
it.
on!
That's backwards. What? That doesn't even look like that, though. Do I even have a piece that looks like this? I wish I could fucking... What was this place called? Core of the Riddle. It can tell me the actual, like, idea here. Core of the Riddle. I don't want a solution, I just want... Wait, what? Okay. Each stone piece that players collect have two sides with different symbols that must match specific requirements in order to solve the puzzle. Players are limited through the rules of the puzzle, which are determined by a column, row, slab below and to the right of the main square where the player inserts the stone. What? None of this text makes any sense. The lower column. What does a lower column mean? Columns are vertical. The lower column has a symbol resembling a hashtag, restricting players from arranging their slabs in a pattern that does not include the same icon in that formation. The three drawn designs on the right row depression indicate the same limitation for that row. It is recommended that the player begins arranging their stones from the lower left, since it will be much easier to focus on the first parameter rather than the second. What? Out of the two parts to a single slab, one will be orange and the other will be beige. Although this may seem important, The only indicator players must worry about are the blue icons on every stone. Can I get a bigger picture of this? Oh. Well, that's weird. Okay, so what it's saying... Let me zoom out here. What it's saying is that... Pick this up, because this is... Now I know this is wrong. It's saying that in this column here, the only symbols that can appear here are symbols that would appear in the stone tablets here. So only that item, right? And in this row, only symbols that can appear in this row are these symbols. They can appear in any order, but they can only be one of these three symbols in this row. The fact that all these puzzles have different logic sets and they don't explain themselves at all is really annoying. No. Where they intersect? Yeah, so like right here, this has to be hashtag. Because this column has to be hashtag, right? Because it's the only thing that can appear here. So this would apply because it goes there. But the other half of this tile could be something completely... It could be hashtag, it could be one of these two. Doesn't matter. But it has to be one of those three. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 possible tablets, and I only need to use 4 in here. I would assume this is probably the double. Right? That would make sense. Wait, no, that can't work that way. Hold on. Because if this is double, that would mean this has to be hash and this has to be hash. But if this one and this one would have to match both of them, which would mean this would have to be the double hash one. Okay, so this, let's say this is double hash. I hate saying hashtag, by the way. Pound sign, exactly, pound sign, thank you. So this one needs to be pound that, right? And then this one, it needs to be the same one. Nope. And then flipped. That's a different symbol. That one. Yes, like that. Okay. And then this needs to be...
I lead. You follow.
Pound dragon. And then this needs to be pound dragon. And flipped. Okay. And dragon is able to be put in this... No. Okay, so this one and this one. So this needs to be pound dragon. Yes. I could pick that up. pick that up. This one needs to be Pound Dragon. And this needs to be Pound Zed. This needs to be Pound Zed. Like that, yes. Okay. Got you. So currently speaking, all this works because these can be here. Alright, so this also needs to be... How many more pound ones do we have? Just one. So this has to be that. Flipped. That means...
Onwards!
This has to be curvy pound. I think this is double curvy pound. And then this is curvy pound Z. And then this one has to be curvy pound that. Right? Okay. Which means this needs to be... Is there a double Z? Wait, this is... Okay, okay. That, right? And then this needs to be... That. Okay. Once I get the rule, it's not difficult for me to figure it out. It's the fact that the rules are obfuscated. It's kind of annoying. Okay. And the rules don't always apply either. They're not the same. Like if all the puzzles were the same, I'd just eventually figure one out and then they'd be okay. Because that was not the same rule set as the first puzzle I did. It was something completely different. Okay, so... That's fine. Corruption, whatever. Permanent. I don't know how to get rid of it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. What am I doing? Bye. Everything is ready for the relic's augmentation. A light crossbow, a metamatic rod, and gloves. Let's go gloves. Warriors stuck in the middle of nowhere fighting vicious monsters have to remember why they're fighting. Soldiers' loyalty will raise once the clerics praise them in front of the gods' eyes. Yeah, we'll issue that decree, sure. It'll increase my morale. I said 3 to 10, I think. Alright, stone pathways. Let's do that one. Alright, sleepy time. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here for tonight, everybody.